You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. First you try to bed me, you make my backbone slide, but when you find you bled me, step on by.
My Chemical Romance.
The Stroke by Billy Squire.
Oh my God.
Stroke me, stroke me.
How many times does he say that? Stroke me in the song.
I don't feel like counting.
No, I mean, there's like somebody counted it. Stroke. My dad used to play that song. He had the CD growing up.
You do drink every time he says stroke. It's kind of like Thunderstruck. Drink every time you say thunder. What's up, Cigar Noise Boys? It's been weeks or months.
In this post-COVID landscape, time doesn't compute.
Well, we actually do try, and we text each other every week to podcast. So it's not like we got tired of it. It's just there are more important things, unfortunately.
Well, you started your second gig.
Yeah.
Holidays are always crazy at the airport, and then Roma got a couple orders in after not having an order for a little bit. We had they got 2 coming in consecutive. So, and it's end of the year. Shit gets crazy, man. End of the year. You guys know that.
I don't like that it gets crazy. Like you know how skip is opposed to turkey on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Which I think that's fine. I like that approach, but I also think it's kind of a test whether you're a master chef or not, because it's really hard to do good turkey.
No,
so you either spend a lot of time doing it and it sucks and everyone probably wouldn't tell you, or you're amazing chef. Master chef.
I made turkey and the it was too dry, so it did not get eaten.
Anyway, that's how I feel about gift giving for birthdays and Christmas. We just do it because it's tradition, but it's stupid. What did you do to earn your birthday gifts? Christmas isn't about gifts. Come on.
It's about giving gifts.
Well, see, gifts should be given naturally in the heat of the moment, not when forced.
You shouldn't feel obligated or okay.
Yeah. I just don't feel right, because I could just lob money at somebody. Tyler, I don't know what you like. I know you smoke cigars, but I smoke cigars too. Anybody who doesn't smoke cigars, here's a gift card. Here's something I found at a thrift store. Sorry, go ahead.
Serious. No, I agree. I was just going to say, you should like the holidays because you have off for them.
I love holidays. I love spending time with friends and family, eating good food, making good food, playing some football, some foosball. But I don't like just buying random gifts for people because I feel obligated to.
It's because you're poor.
You're right. I don't work doubles for weeks at a time.
Dude, that was I entered a time warp, and like I'll never get that 2 weeks back in my, like, I don't know, man. I blacked out on those 2 weeks, but I was happy when I got the paycheck. But it was bad. But talking about gifts real quick.
Yeah.
Since I don't know if Skip still listens or not, but
he could say I don't know if they still podcast or not.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I got Skip and Mike their gifts for Christmas, so I purchased the Fox cutter. I don't know, that knife company. They got some cutters, and Michael's in Dallas had the small ones, the new ones. So I picked up 2 of them, or I picked up 3, one for me, one for Mike and Skip. Oops, I hit my headset. And then I'm getting them engraved, Ro and Ma. But it was fucking annoying because I go on Google, I type in engraving, like trophy shop, jewelry shop, whatever. I'm still new to Austin, so I drove to an area I like to hang out at because there's a Costco there and a Trader Joe's. So I'm like in the area, and then I type in While I'm there, I drive like 15 minutes to get there. I type in trophy store. I go there and like, oh yeah, we don't do that kind of metal work anymore. You have to go this place. I call that place. We don't do that anymore. Call this place. It was fucking. So I had to drive all the way back to where I lived. So it was like worthless for me to drive over there. But I got their stuff's engraved. Hopefully they didn't fuck it up. Hopefully, I picked out the font and where to put it. Who knows how it turned out? But I'm excited because it's what do you get those guys? They have everything, So this is something that's a little bit of time and not just a gift card. It was a twofer. You bought it and then you took it someplace to enhance it. So it's like a two-step. So I think that should be a little more,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could have just made them like a green bean casserole or something. But
yeah,
color sounds nice.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have Rudy on with us to discuss our top 10 cigars of the year. But then he texted us 2 minutes ago and said he had to work.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Thanks, Rudy. Remember that one time we were supposed to see Rudy at Weasel Fest and he never showed up? Remember that one time we were supposed to hang out with Rudy at PCA and he didn't show up?
Remember when he came to Austin this weekend and I was in Dallas and Mike and Skip were in Nicaragua and John was in New York? Sorry, Rudy. Hey, you got to hang out with Sean.
Maybe next year. This wasn't the year. So this is what I'm thinking. Last year we had 4 different lists and I smashed them all together. I awarded points per rating and it worked out pretty nicely. We kind of threw away the skews. I remember there was a David vote and a Goliath vote. We threw that together. This year, your list, my list, and Rudy's list were completely different except for 2 cigars that were found on 2 of our lists, but not all 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a draft.
Okay.
Here's how it's going to work. You get first pick. I get second pick. You get third pick from Rudy's list. I get 4th pick from Rudy's list. And then we go back to you, then me. Wait, that gives Rudy way too many votes.
This sounds very complicated and convoluted.
I've done the maths. It's going to work. I think it'll be fun.
All right, who picks first?
I'm going to give that to you.
And not only that, how do I don't know what's on everybody's list.
Okay, pull up your list. All you need to see is your list and then Rudy's, which he DM'd to us.
Where's your list at? Why can't I look at your list?
Well, why do you need to look at my list?
Well, if I want to pick something from your list.
You could I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, this is confusing. So obviously
I'll tell you when to go. Tell me when to go. And then you go. Go. Again.
The fuck? Well, okay. I'm
giving you first pick.
Yeah, this is just weird. I'm obviously gonna pick my first pick. The Romacraft Intemperance BA War. It's that 4.5 by 60 Vitola that was released for Weasel Fest. I'm usually like them short like that, but usually not that fat. But it seems like the bigger ring gauges, that Brazilian Firecracker wrapper really shines the best. The Perfecto is really good, and the 5 by 56 is really good. So, but yeah, this 4.5 by 60 War is top notch. I've given quite a few out to people. I've bought in 3 boxes already. So I'm a big fan. That's my number 1 pick, and that was my number 1 on the list too.
Nice. Here's another rule, just to make things a little bit more complicated. You can't on any of your next turns pick a brand you've already selected, unless it's from Rudy's list. So you get a pick for Rudy. If you also want a Romacraft now, you can if it's his pick from his list, not yours.
No, I thought you were gonna say you can't pick something from your list. That would have been more interesting. Right?
That yes, but what if you haven't smoked like 5 cigars on my list? I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
you probably have smoked everything on my list. I probably haven't smoked everything on your list. This is gonna work.
Yeah.
I have a second pick.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, second pick, Lamadrina Shade by Dapper, specifically in the Robusto. I bought a box of this because I put my money where my mouth is. This thing was fantastic.
I will tell you that yeah, definitely if it's your number one cigar and you haven't bought at least a box, can that really be your number one cigar? That's something Skip
like
has
that.
argued for forever.
Nice. I noticed that a lot of my on my list, top 10, more Connecticut's and mild medium than last year. By far.
Me too. I don't know if I looked at the list, but I've noticed that I smoke a lot milder stuff like those the Tatawahe T110s. Those are just
Mhm.
way too strong for me. Like
The
I get
broadleaf
sick.
specifically, or all of them?
All three of them, they're all super strong to me. So, all right. So now I'm picking for Rudy.
Yep, you get pick 3 for Rudy.
Well, I guess I'd pick his number. Am I picking as Rudy or as myself?
No, you get to pick as yourself.
I get to pick as myself. Well, then
And since it's not your pick, you can also go with another Roma Craft if you wanted.
Well, I'm going with pretty much it would be my 1B on my list, but the Patina Precipitation Maduro. I bought I think I bought 4 boxes of those. Those are 16 count boxes. I love it in that 4x50 size. It gets like this really creamy, kind of thick, chewy smoke. It's like smoking like a candy bar, man. It's fucking really good. That's my 1B / number 2, but it's my number 1 pick for Rudy. And I know he's high on that cigar too.
Nice.
All right. And then I picked my number 2 cigar.
Yeah.
And it can't be a Roma Craft. And now I guess I could pick.
So just to clarify, you already said this, but I want to specify. The Patina Maduro and Precipitation was one of the only 2 cigars that we all had in commonality, or just you and Rudy had it on your list.
You didn't have it on your top. Wow.
Because I like the Double Toro, and I can't remember my thoughts on. I bought a box of the Habano Precipitation, not the Maduro.
Okay. All right. So I'm picking. Oh, okay. That makes things harder. I'm picking the Tatawahe. Fuck, I forgot the full name. I cheated and put LLE. It's that Limitada Lonsdale Especial. I think that's it. Yeah.
It's LLE Kappa Especial, I believe.
Yeah, LLE Kappa Especial. There you go.
I had the tab still open. I had to look that one up.
Yeah, that was a re-release that was originally a shop exclusive to New Havana Cellar, which is Surrogate Dan's online retail shop. It's a Lonsdale with Sumatra wrapper, and it is amazing. I'm usually not a big Sumatra guy, but that Lonsdale is I think he calls it like a Mansdale. It's a little thicker than your traditional Lonsdale. But it's box press, so it feels really petite. But I bought 3 boxes of those, and those are really, really good.
Nice. My pick for number 5, I'm going with the Lampert. I think it's actually technically called the Azul, but in the Robusto size, blended by Indiana Ortez. Dude, this thing caught me by surprise. The only thing is, I wish they had cellophane for storage purposes, but super good.
I wasn't sure if, because the only time I've had it were samples and they were uncelled. I'm like, oh, maybe that was just for the samples, but okay.
Yeah, the ones we have at the shop aren't.
All right, now I'm picking for Rudy.
No, I get to pick for Rudy now.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go with the one that he and I had in common, Foundation Havana Seed Goliath. This was the darkest cigar on my list. and I like it. I think a little better, a little bit sweeter than the original Goliath. Good stuff.
Yeah, I actually prefer the Havana Seed. Well, I actually both like them a lot. Slightly more so the Havana Seed.
I haven't smoked the Davids.
The smaller one?
Yeah,
You smoked the fatter one.
I just
Oh,
always
that
get the Goliath. I just
interesting.
lean toward the larger size.
All right. So now I
Oh,
pick.
let's take a seventh inning stretch to thank our sponsor, CigarNoise. Dave West, the man, the myth, legend, does all thing cigar noise related and manages everything for small batch. So whenever you get an email from them, Dave's usually the one in charge of typing all that up. Check out our blind reviews weekly. We took a little break, but we're back. If you have any feedback, keep it to yourself.
Good talk.
CigarNoise. Yeah.
So my next pick can't be anything that you guys picked, or what was it again? Yeah. Or
So
can't
now
be.
you can't pick Romacraft or Tatuaje.
Oh, but if you picked a warped, I could pick a warp. Or if you picked
Correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to the Black Label Trading Company. I don't know the legit name for this, but it was in the Hive box. The reverse Cato. So instead of it being an Ecuadorian Maduro with Candela close foot, it's reversed. It has a Candela wrapper with the Ecuadorian Maduro wrapper or for foot. Sorry. I actually really like Candela, especially if it has kind of Nicaraguan filler or a Nicaraguan profile. I have Ben bought me a Jake Wyatt Candela. I'm gonna try that, but I really like the Fumarian, the Lugioni makes a good one, Espinosa Wasabi. So that's my next pick, the reverse Cato from Blackwork Studio.
Are we gonna be able to acquire all these and ship them to one person and get a picture? Like I can get pretty much the ones on my list, but
Yeah,
you've
I
had
don't see
a
why
few
not.
limited editions.
Oh, I don't have any more.
If you have the limited editions, I'll ship mine to you if you don't have
I don't
them.
have the LLE anymore. I smoked them all. I have to find one.
You probably can do that.
Yeah, I'll check Havana House by me. The other one, not the one by Roma, the one that's closer to me.
Crud. So I was going to mix up my list a bit, but I can't go with another Dapper cigar because that was our number 2 pick. But I will mention the Sampray Rosado. I love the sweetness on that. Super good. Am I allowed to pick? I'm gonna go with the EC piece, Romacraft. I actually had that higher on my list than the Sampray Rosado by 2, but I have not listed Romacraft yet, so that is my one. And hopefully I get a box of those. We'll work it out. I've been saying that for a while. That and the,
I know that's why I'm like, here he goes, this crying wolf again. Do they have any more of those? Okay, well, let me check back in 3 months. Make sure they
my
have
guy, it's going to happen. But how chaotic would the shipping be right now?
Not really, because I probably just ship it through Roma.
So it'd be easy.
Be like, hey, Sean, can you put a packing label on this for me? And he'll be like, maybe.
When are you gonna be there next? We'll figure it out because I'm not gonna be home all of next week. I'm gonna be out of town for like 2 days.
Well, I'm gonna buy it. I'll buy it, make sure they don't sell out of it, and then ship it.
Okay.
When it cools down. Or when you're ready.
All falls down. Let's see your pick from Rudy's list for number 9, and then you get the last pick for 10. I'm glad you're getting the pick from his list because I haven't smoked most of them.
Oh, I'm going the Espinosa chocolate and crema.
Really?
Fine ash barber pole.
Just making this list all LEs.
Yeah, hey, that's what wait, no, that was Shane. That's what Kyle said. Shane would be all LEs. Alex would be all Davidoff. Yours would be all stuff we never heard of that was stupid. And mine would be all Roma. That is a great cigar. Now I don't know if we'll be able to get any for the picture. Fuck. You know where I got one from? I smoked one of them. Charlie Minato gave me one at Half Wheel. It was good.
Was that the same one we had at the trade show?
No.
Sam gave out a few barber poles.
That was Quesada.
You're right.
Why am I so good? That was Half Wheel's number one. But Charlie said they can't review. They're not reviewing that barber pole because they already have so many Espinosas on queue to review.
You're up for number 10.
Oh. Well, then I'm going. I'm picking on behalf of myself. I'm going with the Warped First Harvest, which actually jumped up.
First growth or first harvest?
For whatever the fuck it's called. That Warped La Hacienda re-release new thing. I bought a 10-pack from Small Batch, and then I bought a box. So that pretty much tells you what I think of that cigar.
Nice.
Probably the best thing from Aganorsa this year. That and the Firecracker from Foundation.
I grabbed one, and I also grabbed a Chinchales, but then I traded the first growth to somebody, and I smoked the Chinchales, and I like that one a lot.
Not like it.
That was my number 7.
All right, that's our list. You want to run through it?
Yeah. Going backwards now. 10, we have the first growth by Warped. Number 9, Espinosa chocolate and crema barber pole, shop exclusive, fine ash. Number 8, EC Peace by Roma Craft. Number 7, Black Label Trading Company Reverse Cato, the Hive. 6, Foundation Goliath, Havana Seed. Number 5, the Lampert Azul. I should have written that down. 4, Tatuaje LLE, Capa Especial. 3, Patina Maduro Precipitation. Number 2, Lamadrina Shade by Dapper. And then number 1, the BA War by Romacraft.
Give it up.
Nice little list.
You might have to Photoshop this lineup.
Yeah, because I'd like to post a picture by the time we post this. That's not going to happen. We'll find a way. Just take a picture. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Thank you, Rudy, for the list. I hope you have a great time at work tonight. Hope it was worth it, bud. So I don't know what your schedule is next week, but it is coming toward the end of the year, and look out for our 2021 year in review. A bunch of clips from all 4 episodes that we recorded will be mashed together.
With 169-second clip.
Yeah, there's no segues in between. It's just people talking, so they kind of run into each other. But I thought the last one was a lot of fun.
It was. I was laughing.
Let's do a little recording right now, Tyler. I'll cut it out for this pod.
Okay.
So if you're listening right now, it's stopping, and then we'll pick it up. All right, now we're back to the first podcast.
You should just play it on, keep it on the podcast.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
So anybody who listens, the second one's gonna have to listen to 5 minutes all over again.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever want to know how many listeners you actually do have, post a podcast where you fuck up and see how many messages you get saying, "Hey man, there's no audio," or "Hey man, I can't hear Dom," or "Hey man, you're just talking to yourself." Because when you uploaded something that's fucked up, everyone who listens to it will send you a message.
Yeah, maybe I feel like that'd be a good thing to save for April.
Yeah. No, it'll just be you just talking to yourself for an hour.
No, I'll do like 1 minute, and then I pass it off to you for, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we need to
Hey.
do an April Fool's. You
I'll
know, it's been
delete
it's been so long. I don't know. We haven't talked about, I don't know, but friend of the pod, Ben Lee, part of the Cigar Coop media empire, and he's a co-host of the Cigar Syndicate. Ben Lee is moving from Texas to North Carolina. So I drove up there, hung out with a friend of the pod, Bear, also Fumar. Even though I asked him to be on the pod, and he ghosted me, which isn't the first time. I went through some of our DMs, we're dumbass people, and he got ghosted a lot, mostly by the opposite sex. But we went. I went up to Dallas and hung out with Ben and Brandon and Bear. Brandon is the general manager at Michael's Tobacco. He's Brandon Cigar Brandon on Instagram, and his wife is Mother of the Leaf on Instagram. Two great people. And they both work at Michael's. Great shop. So I went up there and said goodbye to Ben. He's moving, sad, and hung out. And then Saturday, I went up there Friday night, came back Saturday, and then Saturday, James Brown and Angela Brown of Black Label, Black Work Studio, were at an event at Smoker's Abbey. So I went and chopped it up with them. That was fun. Smoker's Abbey is getting their own shop exclusive, the Benediction, which used to be available for everybody, but they tweaked the blend a little bit, and now it's a single store release. That was pretty good. That was fun. And then that was my weekend. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was going to say too, since it's been so long, I finally met Stephanie Todd, I believe her name is, from Black Label. She's the co-owner, does a lot of the back end stuff. She's a pilot at a major U.S. airline. And I saw her at the airport, got a little photo together. She's super nice. Yeah, it's been so long, but it's been fun. And then Justin Andrews came to town, and me and Mike Rosales helped him bailed his ass out at Weasel Whiskey X or something, whiskey thing. It was a pretty dope spot. I don't drink, but that was fun. So shout out to Justin. You got a big promotion. Great guy. Go Diesel.
So my shop had an event a few weeks back, and it was just, there were no customers. It was just us dudes hanging out, the workers and the reps. And one of them, we're talking about brand owners. He's like, you know what brand owner is absolutely insane? Skip Martin. And I'm just like, okay, what's this guy gonna say? But then it was complimentary crazy. It wasn't like crazy. It's like, no, and yeah, in Vegas, he bought our drinks and then he paid for our ride to the next location. I was like, this guy's crazy.
Did you tell him that you stayed at his house?
No.
One night? Yeah, I know, Skip. I hung out. All right.
Oh yeah, he uses the bathroom.
No, there's some people here in Austin who are big one-uppers. If you know somebody, they know them more than you, and if you know that person, then and they don't like them, well, fuck that person. You gotta love those people, the one-uppers and the braggers.
Yeah. Let's see. I had a phone call at the lounge. Somebody asked if we carried whippets.
What is that again?
Whippets, it's like it makes your brain stop working when you inhale it. And so it's suffocating your brain. It's really bad for you. It's a drug, but you can buy it like, it's like whipped cream.
Although like the Ready Whip, aerosol.
Yeah.
I worked at a grocery store, and you won't believe how many busted cans of Ready Whip I found underneath the milk crates, like 100 of them. Like, what the fuck? Why are people doing whippets in California? Marijuana is illegal.
Yeah, but do you know how many homeless people we have? Almost as much as Austin. Zing.
It is expensive.
I saw a customer using the House V cut as kind of a nub tool. No, not nub tool. Punch. He was screwing his cigar on the V cut. It was the weirdest thing. It was gross.
I do not miss retail.
Oh, let's see what else. Oh, this one guy was going through the humidor, pulling out cigars and smelling them, and his girl's with him, and he's just like, "I love stinky feet."
Did you have Quentin Tarantino there? He's a feet guy.
Just,
I love stinky feet, dude.
yeah, because he wanted to smell some stink. He said on the cigars, on the foot of the cigars.
Some filth,
I don't know,
dude. One of the the stankiest cigars I ever smelled was that Crown Heads Angels, the new
Anvil.
one. No, the TAA, the Angel Fallen, Black Hawk Down, something. It tasted great, but it had some barnyard big time on it.
Speaking
I was
of,
gonna say real quick, was that customer your dad coming in looking?
no, how dare you? Speaking of stink, nice segue. I wasn't working this one night, so I was just sitting down, and the guy next to me asked me if I want some port. It's like, oh no, this guy's classy. But I didn't feel like port. And then he brings out some Munster cheese. And he's eating Munster cheese and smoking a cigar inside of the lounge.
I do not miss retail. There was a guy at Lake Country who would go around and say, "Eat my cheese, eat my cheese," and it would be like the spicy kind. And you'll be like, "Dude, I don't like spicy food." "No, eat it. You're gonna like it." And then you're like, "No, seriously, like I will get sick. You have to eat it." Oh.
Shout out to Hot Mike at Maximar, who gave me some spicy cheese, but I was willing and down to try it last time I visited there. But then I left it. I know, because it was just outside, because I was going to eat the whole thing of cheese. And I forget it was him. I think it was him or Ben, just like, "Hey, do you want to put this in the fridge?" And then I forgot it.
And they haven't talked to you since.
I need to visit again.
I need to go out there too. I haven't seen my brother since May. He lives 14 minutes from you, and you don't even try to.
Well, he's not my friend or brother. He's.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Oh my goodness. Words of advice. Ready for this?
Live, laugh, love.
Smoke pipes solo. Cigars are social. It's a slant rhyme. It doesn't quite work.
I don't like how you got really close and intimate to the mic to say that little piece of advice.
My voice is dead already this week, so I don't really have much inflection, and it sounds like I'm a smoker of cigarettes.
So how you like working at the shop? I mean, you shared some horror stories.
Well, those aren't really horror stories. I enjoy it. It's just very busy.
That's good.
So I'm hoping winter break, I'm going to come back. I'll have 2 days to get some sleep and actually really enjoy, make recommendations. Cause I'm still kind of trying to work my way through the humidor, smoke everything there. What do you okay. He just rolled his eyes.
You don't smoke.
Listeners.
You don't smoke much.
Well, okay. Did you before you started working in the shop?
Yeah.
I smoke the brands I like. I don't smoke things that I haven't tried. And
dude, I still have to try everything new.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to start with. When something's new and it comes in, I'm going to smoke it.
Yeah, because how can you sell it if you haven't tried it?
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like I'm lying to these people. What was I trying
now, have you gotten better with factories and wrappers and stuff like that? Because you get really confused easy.
Yeah.
And for somebody who's been smoking as long as you have,
it's
a bit alarming.
Walk in, ask if we had any Middle Eastern cigars. And I froze and I started walking around and I was like, well, we have Sampray. No, but that's not, there's no really Middle Eastern. There's Kazdagli. No.
Using tobacco or the owner?
I don't know. I ended up selling him a box of Brule, Dunbarton.
Like if I'm thinking like Middle Eastern, is it wrong? I'm thinking like M Bombay.
No. Well, we also have El Septimo. I should have started there because I feel like am I wrong? I feel like that if you're gonna call something Middle Eastern that isn't really, I
don't even know what he's looking for. You have to like follow it up with. I need some more info from you, guy.
It was for a business partner from the Middle East, so he really didn't have any idea.
Baka.
Oh, I found out the cigar bar in San Francisco carries Baca. I think in one size. I'm not sure if they're listed on the website though. The Rumcraft website.
Oh, speaking of aroma, I get my cigar soon.
Yeah.
Mike's coming back from here's the thing. That's hopefully Mike and Skip didn't smoke them all. But then again, if they did, that means it's really good.
You have to make some kind of band for them.
Well, these are samples.
Yeah, just so make a sample band, workshop it a bit.
I wanted
your middle school notebook, doodle up.
If you guys have any ideas of what the Viso Horny band could look like, send them to Viso Horny _ just kidding, it's just Viso Horny.
Something I discovered, as much as I hate selfies, sorry, I'm going off topic. When you get your samples in, is it just pretty much to enjoy, give to a few people, or do you have other things in line down the line?
Well, I'm going to start opening accounts. So if you're any shop near you want to carry Visa Horny, I have about 60 cigars to allocate. No, they're going to be for me to enjoy, and a select few friends will be able to smoke them. Palates I trust in the industry, people like Eladio Diaz, formerly of Davidoff, Master Blender, Claudio Suge, whatever his last name is.
Is it Sergey?
It doesn't matter. Palates I respect, like Omar Fratello.
Take it easy. Hey.
He makes good cigars.
Hoya, yes, he does.
Yeah, made out of Hoya. You can't fuck up Hoya.
Is that something people say?
No. Wait.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying Hoya is the oldest factory in Nicaragua. They make good stuff. They make Jeremy
Piven?
No. Wildfire cigars.
Yeah.
Jerry McDonald. No, but yeah, I'm going to give it out to trusted palates like Nate Williams of Foundation Cigars.
Heard of that guy?
No, I don't know. I know like some of the guys from Dallas will try them, and I'll send some to Wisconsin. Maybe I'll send you one when you buy your box of Peace.
Yeah, nice. Anyway, back to Instagram. So as much as I hate Instagram selfies, I think selfies, if you're a pipe smoker, kind of makes sense. Like, who's just taking a picture of their pipe? Like, check out this Virginian that I'm smoking. It's not like cigars because you can't see the branding unless you have the little tin there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Have you tried, speaking of pipe tobacco, have you tried Saka's new cigars?
We got all 4 in. I have not tried any because with California prices, they're like 27 a pop. It's not nice.
You don't get like a shift cigar or anything?
Oh, I couldn't smoke that for a shift cigar. We have like a range.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Try to meet. I could get my employee discount and get one. I just it's not my priority list.
So what do you smoke mostly at the shop? Your own stuff or stuff you bought that the shop carries?
I always get one from the shop, and then usually I'll bring 2 of my own, 2 to 3, because that's when I start to not be taste as much, especially when you're just walking around. We don't really get to sit down at the register.
Yeah, you don't get to really enjoy it.
Yeah. I smoked the Not the Milano, the Serie V by Oliva.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I've never had just a Serie V. The shop owner or manager was just like, what's wrong with you? That's like one of the cigars that every cigar smoker has smoked.
Yeah.
I said,
I
I've
asked
never
I
smoked
ask you
it.
that all the time. What's wrong with you? So I mean, it's not
There's a lot.
the new size at like the 135 year anniversary, like that perfecto-ish size is pretty dope.
I know they have a nub
I
Milano
want to try
now.
that.
Yeah, me too.
Have you tried the Firecracker from Pepin?
The
Sparky?
foundation.
No,
The
it's Pepin.
oh
My
no,
father, the blue label Pepin.
have not.
Yeah, I had one, but my palate was pretty fried.
On your top list, you had the Weizen Maduro Firecracker.
Yeah, that was good.
Nice.
Cause it's round,
Hmm.
which is cool. Like it was funny. Dion from Lugioni asked, "Do you prefer box press or round cigars?" And I said, "Well, if it comes box press, I want to try it round, and if it comes round, I want to try it box press." Isn't that weird how we work like that?
The grass is always green on the other side.
Yeah, that's where I was going to talk to. I got a friend who's leaving a shop, and I wanted to tell him, be careful when you make that move because it's not always better. So
Is he transferring from one shop to another?
yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't know too much about that, but I'll trust your sagacious
Don't
words. All right. Hey,
No.
I've got got a question for you.
Yes, it's contagious.
The phrase work hard, play hard. What does it mean to play hard? Does that just apply to drinking heavily?
Partying, maybe yeah. I refer to probably as drinking a lot.
I feel like why not just then say work hard, drink hard? Why you got to make it a euphemism and say play when you mean just being a sot? I like the word sot.
Do you guys carry viaje?
No.
You carry Saka and Malillo, but no Roma. Tat?
Yes. L'Atelier.
All right.
Um,
What reps have you met at while working there? Have you talked to any of them?
yeah, I saw Foundation rep.
Alex Sessa?
Yes.
Sessa?
Yeah. Met him.
What about Tim Wong?
Haven't seen him yet. And I think Driste Bella is our Driste rep, but she hasn't been up for a while. I think since COVID. We have our Christmas Fuente event next Wednesday. So that's the biggest event of the year. I'm not sure who's going to be here for that.
Angela?
Maybe.
Melanie Cisco?
I don't
Little
know.
Cisco kid?
What?
That one chick who's always with Carlito.
I don't know who's always with him. The joke fell flat.
All right.
Sorry. It's been too
Noted.
long. Where did you go to eat this week or since podcasting that was a 5-star Yelp review?
5-star Yelp review. It's called Celebration. It's in Dallas, Texas. It is 1 mile from Blue Smoke. And it is right by the Dallas Love Airport. It's like a Southern food. Me and Ben shared a romantic meal there. I had the chicken fried steak. He had the fried chicken, and we did a little sharing. He had some gumbo, and he thought it was actually pretty damn good. And he's from Louisiana, so he knows gumbo. And he said it was good. Nice. So Celebration, Dallas, check it out.
Hey, so we've been doing this for 2 years now. Do we have any inside jokes or riffs? Because the last time we podcasted, I think, was the crossover episode.
Oh yeah,
with not Big D. What's his name? BDP.
BDP.
Yeah.
Big D and Chet.
And they already, it seemed like they had a bunch of inside jokes as a new show.
Our inside joke is we hate each other, and I'm too mean to you.
That's fair. But that's not like, because I'm thinking like branding wise, if we did more stickers, not
Would
letters,
we have a saying?
an ad in a
maybe
magazine.
What would it say? Micropeen Anonymous. I don't think we have any inside jokes.
Okay, we should maybe if we do another podcast, some things we want to improve on. I don't know if people want to listen to that. Catchphrases. Well, I mean, we do some callbacks.
Callback, yeah.
Yeah.
We should have Skip on and have him berate us for an hour. That's my feeling. I'm too sensitive. I'm a millennial. I told Skip that when Skip came into town, I'm like, all right, for every one negative you tell me about the job I did, you got to give me 10 positives.
Dude, I want to hear more feedback at the lounge because I need to step up my game. I think
fucking lounge. There's no feedback.
Well, I want to
clean that ashtray faster.
Well, no, okay, yeah, but like
what you have to do.
I'm not good at you. Okay, you gave me criticism though. You said knowing about the factories and wrappers. Yeah. I need to improve on that.
Why don't you? It's easy.
How?
Here's the thing. You're 31 years old. Okay.
I need a Venn diagram.
You're 31. How old are you?
Paint me a picture. 28.
You're 28 years old. You look like you're 48. You need to give up on this football thing. Like you won't do a podcast if there's a football. I understand if your team is playing, but who just like pencils it in for 20 weeks a year? My Mondays, my Sundays are completely booked.
Okay. My Mondays, just to clarify, my Monday evening is my weekend. Right there. That's it. That's my me time. So I watch football.
You never told me that.
Yeah. Because Sundays I work at the shop after church and any meal prep I need to do. Saturdays all grocery shopping, cooking, grading. So
it's like
give me that Monday Night Football, baby.
All right, I didn't know that. That makes more sense. But it's like I'll be willing to do a pod when the Packers are playing on a Monday night, and you're like, no. Well, I understand now. Mondays, you like to light a nice candle up, listen to some music. It's a little me time. Watch a little home video. I get
it. Watch a little home video. Who said that? Where'd you steal that from?
No one. All right.
I liked it. Oh, here's a topic for a future episode. Don't talk about it now. Shows or films that inspired your sense of humor.
Oh, that's a good. Where'd you get that from?
Somebody brought an old show up and I jotted that down. So when we have a guest on, that'll be a fun one.
I kind of want to answer it now. What's your answer?
Fine. I said Veggie Tales and the Amanda Show. I stopped there.
For me, it'd be more movies and TV. But if I had to pick TV, it would be SNL. And then movies, it would be Superbad. Anything with Seth Rogen in it. That's kind of where. Anything with Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, anything like that. That's me.
Okay.
Well, early on, it was Adam Sandler, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, You're in My World, Grandma. Kingpin.
If we did another poll on Instagram and we put those in two lists, pretty sure people would line them up with you and me. Oh, speaking of that, Peen, man. Palate's experiencing every nuance. We had our first face-to-face. What was that, like 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, you lost the results.
No, I found them again. So we tasted the Herrera Esteli. We put 3 tasting notes down, and I achieved victory pretty much because I think of the cedar. A lot of people think cedar when they think Herrera Esteli.
That's such a good cigar.
It is. I think so. I think that is a cigar like the Oliva V.
Do you
Series
believe
V.
that's been out for 10 years now?
That's crazy. Was it not the Herrera Esteli, the Undercrown, right? Or both?
Herrera Esteli been 10 years.
Man.
So both of them, I guess.
Yeah, I went back in my archives and found a tweet back when I used Twitter. I finally got one of these. I was like, whoa. It's a blast from the past.
You see that new thing from Sereno?
Yeah, Eleanor Rose.
Sorry, I should have hit the cough thing. I only saw that because I accidentally logged into our Instagram and I saw it. I'm like, oh, I don't follow Sereno. I think I might have followed him.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if I want to hear someone what they smoked, or I want to hear someone who has smoked it give some feedback. But it looks good just because it's not in a box. I like boxes.
I'd rather save the money and not have a box.
If you're making cigars, I understand, but we'll see. Because also, I don't want to buy a box blind, so maybe this would be better. Just get a $5. Because they're selling their own cigars on their own website.
They're going direct to consumer.
Yeah, that's
kiss of death.
You think so? As long as you follow the rules.
Who has that worked out for?
So Warped is trying to get into that, at least on a small scale.
They've been doing it a while. How is their brand hot anymore? Is it relevant to a few people?
It depends, who you ask.
La Roar is doing that now. I mean, Ezra Zion and Nomad's doing that. What have you heard from them?
They've been doing that for a while. I feel like they moved on to a wine, I think.
Well, I guess Tatuai does it with the Saint to Sinners.
That's fair. Yeah, it's just one though.
Yeah. What did you think of the pack this year? I
didn't get it this year. I didn't re-up.
Times are hard at the Simponary. I'll send you some of the Monster or the wickless cigar they sent.
MBS?
Yeah, MBS wickless, yeah.
Yeah, I decided to smoke more what do you always say? Don't smoke limited editions.
Don't be a bore, smoke the core.
Smoke core line, yeah.
Smoke core.
Yeah, more core.
I've been smoking way more core. I'm done chasing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
I feel like that's the hipster approach though, because
buy core.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're too forget. I don't want to talk about this. I do want to wrap it up semi soon so I can pick through it tonight after I go pick up some tablecloths. Bed Bath & Beyond, baby. Oh, I say "oh baby" a lot. My students, like mid-lecture, walked up to the whiteboard, wrote "oh baby" and put 2 tally marks beneath it. Now they count how many times when I'm teaching that I shout "oh baby."
How old are these little shits?
8th grade. They're students. Respect them.
I say a lot of shit a lot. I can't even think of it right now.
Well, no, I think because you have to listen to like your own podcast. Because I say a lot, but I don't hear myself. Things like that.
Mike says I say peen too much, micro peen. He's like, stop talking about your condition all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, great one, Dad.
Not false.
All right. See you next year.
Send me maybe some pics of the cigars on the list. Maybe I can do a collage. Not your micropene.
Yeah, well,
I'll think about that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Rock
Bye, guys.
Keep your cigars on ice.
Yeah!